I'm Madison House. I'm a student of EDM 310 at the University of South Alabama, and today I'm going to interview Blake Evans, and she is a third grade teacher at East Lawn Elementary. She has been a teacher for a year, and so today I'm going to ask her about what kind of technology she used in the classroom. Would you just go into detail of what type you used?
Sure, we use a lot of technology. One of our favorite things to use is the Promethean board because it helps the students really interact with the lessons and things, and there's all kinds of software programs that you can use to make it fun for the kids. So they can come up to the board, and like we did fractions, and they were able to actually interact with the lesson instead of you just passing out a worksheet. So they enjoyed that. I also have a projector type thing. A document scanner is what it is. And so I can put worksheets up and it'll project up onto the Promethean so that they can see it and follow along as a class. So that works well. We use iPads. We have a school set. We don't have classroom sets, but we have 2 carts of iPads that we can use. So we check those out, and the kids use those for lessons, and they play games if they have spare time. And so it's like just a fun way for them to do new things. And then we have Chromebooks that we use like laptops. So we just got 4 sets of those for the school. So we check those out, and there's enough for everyone in the classroom. And they have their own login and password and everything that they can use. And we do a lot of testing on those. So the district, whenever we test, instead of doing paper and pencil now, we do it online.
Okay.
So it automatically grades it.
All right. And is the Promethean similar to the Smartboard? At the University of South Alabama, they have the Smartboard. Is it the same as far as the projector's built in, kind of like the board, and then you can write on it and everything?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, except for with a Smartboard, I think you can actually write. Can you write on the board?
Right, with a interactive pen, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can do that too, but I've seen boards where you can like write with markers and stuff on it. We can't do all that on these.
No.
It's not the cool thing like that, I guess, but it's pretty much the same thing. Our projectors are not mounted like from the ceiling. Ours is put on a cart in the classroom so it can be moved around, and my board can be moved around the classroom if I need it to be, which is a good thing because you can move it, but it's also a bad thing because it's hard to calibrate and everything because both of them can move, so it gets off sometimes, but it's what we have, so we work with it.
And at your school, have you ever heard of PBL, project-based learning?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all do project-based learning?
We don't. I mean, I've heard of it and everything, but we don't use it.
You don't use any of them. And do you see an increase in, which you've only been a teacher a year, but if you do a different project without technology and with technology, do you see an increase in the child's interactive?
Oh, definitely, yeah. They like to do things more with technology, and they pay more attention, and they get more involved with the lesson if you use technology than if you don't use it at all. So we try and use technology as much as we can because they obviously enjoy it more, and it's more hands-on.
Right.
So.
And the iPads and laptops, do they just stay like at the school's library, and then the teacher goes in and checks them out?
Yeah, we just go in and once I do my lesson plans, if I know that I'm going to use the Chromebooks, on Wednesday, then I'll go into the library and sign them out for Wednesday. And then that morning I can go and get them from the library and then return them by the end of the day. So.
Okay. And what do you do all of your lesson plans like handwritten, or do you do them like through?
No, we actually do ours, I type them up, on the computer, but then we turn them in through Edmodo is what we use, so it's kind of like a Facebook for teachers. So our principal puts up, when it's due, kind of like an assignment like in college, and then you have to have them turned in by whenever ours are due. So we would turn them in, and then she would give us feedback or tell us, ask us where things were, if we need to clarify anything. So that was online.
Okay.
That's how we did that.
Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to add about technology?
I guess not.
All right. Thank you for letting me interview you.
You're welcome.